Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of March 21st through 27th of 2022. So let's see. This is exciting. Okay, the cards are just kind of in a jumble. It's exciting getting all the new messages out, right? And the guidance. For some of you, it feels like you're just uncertain. You're feeling, there's options and you don't quite know what to do. It feels stressful. Feels like not a pleasant choice. Does that make sense to you? Your angels want you to know that you can do this and that they will assist you to make the best decision possible for you. There are some things, that you decide in conjunction, I guess, with other people. This isn't one of them. Well, sort of, but this is mainly you that has to decide this. And it feels like you've done this before, kind of thing, similar, and it all turned out well, right? And so now you should be having confidence in yourself that you can do this again and it will turn out well. Okay. All right, let's see what the actual cards say. Wow, this looks really good. Okay, so first thing is, let's try to stop feeling all that stress and go play. Enjoy yourself. Have laughter, have dancing, have music, have, all the fun things. Maybe go swimming with the mermaids, right? And just enjoy yourself. Let yourself laugh. It's just not as serious as you're thinking this is. Be more playful, lighten up. Things, yeah, sure, they can be kind of serious, but you don't have to be that way all the time. Some of what's making you feel kind of serious is world events. And so a while ago, a big message that was coming through, and they've just reminded me of that right now. It's the same thing. So when you're here and you're in your body and your energy field and you're feeling the way you feel, however that may be, and you see over there are other people and they're really having a hard time of it. And you feel like you're not allowed to have a good time because they're not. You feel like, oh my gosh, how could I possibly be full of laughter when they are suffering over there? That's not how it works, the angels say. It's the opposite. When you also feel bad, your vibration is lower. And this is for any reason, right? Your vibration is lower. And that lowers the vibration of the world in general. That's not helping those people who are having a hard time. To help anybody else, you need to raise your vibration. And you do that by drinking lots of the beautiful, clear, pure water, by eating the good food, by having fun, by enjoying yourself, by laughing and dancing and singing and feeling joy. That's how you bring your vibration up. And that, in turn, raises the vibration of the world in general. And that is what helps those other people, because that will pull them up as well. That's how it works. Okay. All right. Now, okay. It feels like for most of you, this kind of low feeling that you've been having, yes, it's influenced by world events and things like that, but mainly it feels pretty personal. And so it's like you're flip-flopping back and forth about how you feel about this stuff or how you think you should feel about this stuff, right? Be really honest with yourself. There's no failure. There's no feeling guilty about this. If it is, then it is. And so you need to absolutely face your own feelings, your own environment, whatever's going on You need to be really honest about that and understand that there's no right or wrong, right? There's how you feel. Acknowledge that, think about that, get deep into that, and see how valid it is. And then realize when you're kind of second guessing yourself and, oh, but I shouldn't feel like that because there's no shouldn't either, right? Why shouldn't you feel that way? You do feel that way, obviously. So, let yourself acknowledge that. Embrace yourself and how that all feels. Because it's that is how you're feeling. Okay? All right. Now, the rest of this, so that's all kind of been feeling like, a problem, sort of, right? So that's, I think, a dilemma maybe that you've been experiencing. But now here is the solution, right? If you go out into nature and really, feel the breezes and the warm sun and hear the birds and all that stuff, it just makes you feel better, especially that sunshine, right? And this time of year, we're just coming off that long, dark winter, and now it's brighter and it's lighter out and it's springtime and it feels very hopeful. For some people, this is a really hard time of year because, yes, it's springtime and it's warmer, but, you can't really do anything outside still yet. And, so then, okay, you can go for a walk, but you can't accomplish anything while you're, for some people that's difficult right now. But if you go outside, realizing that just getting that sunshine is accomplishing something like that, go outside with that being your purpose. To breathe the air, to hear the birds, to hug the trees, all that stuff. And realize how magic that is. Look at this beautiful card. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. Yeah, that's available to you. Go outside and experience this. And that will help. Yeah, but I can just hear you. You're saying, I don't... Yes, I heard you. Get up and go outside. Give it a try. And so 5 minutes just today, no, it's probably not going to make too big of a difference. Every day, half an hour, that's going to transform your life. Okay, all right. And that also brings about all this prosperity. It feels like this lower vibration of yours that you've had recently, it feels like you're kind of feeling like you don't have enough resources or prosperity to do what you want. Act as though you've already made the decisions and taken the steps, and feel yourself receiving all that prosperity, because as you make the decision and take the steps, that improves your life. And then everything can come flowing in. But you have to feel good about that first in order for it to get to you. So picture yourself with all kinds of prosperity. Picture yourself happy in your new decisions and thriving. And feel that. Feel how great that feels. It's amazing. And that's what's going to bring that prosperity to you. Okay, all right. Now, self-employment. You are very suited to self-employment, doing, what you need to do whenever you have, you make your own schedule. It's your stuff that you're doing. And by all means, you can be doing this. And word will get around, they're saying. Word will get around. There's people who know how to develop that. So any portion of it that you're uncertain about, somebody knows, and they can help you with that. So it's not like you have to be all alone while you're doing it, but this self-employment really, really gives you the flexibility and the satisfaction more like, okay, flexibility and, developing and making your own rules and blah, blah, blah. That's all kind of the left brain stuff. It's the self-satisfaction that you get from it that really, really makes this delicious and yours. Makes it yours. Okay. And so then everything here is just culminating in this beautiful inner power and your awareness of it. Because you have it. You've had it all along. And you've never been without it. Just sometimes you forget or something like that. But you have all the power to create what you want, to fulfill your dreams, to really be satisfied and be happy. You have all of that. Okay. Okay. So we've got the daily guidance cards, and we will ask for one last piece of wisdom from your guardian angels for you for this week. Okay. Yeah. So some assertiveness is required. Feels like normally you just bite your tongue, don't really say or explain everything. You're going to have to change that a little bit to accomplish all this, this problem that you've been having at the beginning of the week, and then implementing the solution. That involves some decisions, it involves some action, it involves some assertiveness. That's not aggressive. You're still not pushy and shovey, but you are firm in what you're saying. You've learned, like a while ago when you hadn't been saying anything, and then you did start saying things, and maybe at the beginning you didn't really know how to say them. You thought you had to be angry and shovey and pushy, and you had to be this is me and how dare you, and you've learned now that that's not exactly what it is. It is simply standing firm and saying, oh, well, this is how I do it. And that's the end of the sentence. This is you, standing your ground, having boundaries. Okay, that's a beautiful reading. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much, and I love you, and I will see you next week.